Hey friends, welcome back to my channel. Welcome if you're new. This is Tiffany with Small Town 6, and today I am bringing you a bonus video. Today I'm going to be sharing with you 3 soups that I made. They're healthy-ish. They're in that category, guys, but they do not skimp on flavor. One of these I was really hesitant to make because I didn't know if my family would eat it when I started looking at the ingredients, but it blew me away how amazing it tasted. So I'm sharing with you 3 new recipes that I have never made before, and I'll link it down below, the ingredients. Also, today's video is in collaboration with somebody that I absolutely adore. I'm ecstatic to be doing this video with her. I've followed her for a very long time, long before I ever started my YouTube journey. Her name is Jen off Cook, Clean, and Repeat. If you guys have never watched Jen, go check out her channel. She is the queen of Southern cooking. She's amazing. She shares all kinds of cooking related content. I mean, this mama can cook. She shares lots of lifestyle content, home decor. I mean, her home is beautiful. I thought her last house was beautiful. This one is even prettier. She has just got so much style and so much talent in doing this. So definitely go check her out. She's one of the sweetest people that I found on YouTube to watch. I love her. So I was so happy to be doing this collab with her. I don't know if you can tell that, but I'm a longtime follower of hers. So go give Jen some love. Tell her I sent you. If you guys are coming from Jen's channel, hey guys, I'm Tiffany. I'm a mom of 4 kids. On my channel, you'll find lots of cooking related content, grocery hauls, and then I throw in some other stuff that's related to homemaking because the fun never stops in being a mom or a homemaker. So I try to help motivate you guys. But anyway, I won't keep rambling. Let's get into this video. I want to share it with you and say hey in the comments, guys, if you're coming from Jen's channel or if you're a returning subscriber. I always try to get back to you guys. Let's get going. Okay guys, tonight I'm going to make one of my favorite things to make, chili. But I like to do different variations all the time. My husband's simple. He likes spicy, normal chili. I like the vegetable ones. I like all the fun stuff, barbecue sauce, all of it. So tonight I'm going to make a healthy chili. It's another new recipe. I've probably made something similar to it in the past. So I'm also going to pair the chili with another new recipe. It's like a honey jalapeno cornbread. So I like cornbread with chili, and we either do sandwiches, which I know I've talked about a million times, grilled cheese or peanut butter, but you know I'm on the cheese side. So I'm going to do jalapeno cornbread tonight. So there's a couple new recipes, and the kids, we've got a couple people coming over, so I might make some brownies too and throw those together. But let's go ahead and I'll show you what we need to get started. Okay, I'm going to make a double batch of this, I think, because we have company. So what you need for this is you need olive oil because you're going to put that in the bottom of your pan. You need 1 onion, but I'm doubling it. You need 3 garlic cloves, minced. So I'll just judge that. Like I like to throw extra in. 1 medium red bell pepper. I've got some baby ones in the freezer I want to chop up. Then I need 1 pound of ground turkey. This is 3 pounds, so I'm just going to cut the 2 pounds out of that. You need 4 tablespoons of chili powder. I need 8. You need 2 teaspoons of cumin. You can double it. A teaspoon of dried oregano. You can double that. You need 1/4 teaspoon of cayenne pepper. I'm going to double it. Salt, 1/2 teaspoon of that, and then double it. And then you can either use 1 28-ounce can of diced tomatoes or crushed tomatoes. I had these on hand, so 2 of these is equal to 28 ounces. So I'm going to use 4 of these. And then 2 15-ounce cans of kidney beans, but I had the chili ones on hand, so this one I want to use. I'm going to double it and use 4 cans. And then 1 15-ounce can of sweet corn. I don't have that, but I've got a bag of the frozen, so I'm going to use that. And then for toppings are optional. You can use some fresh cilantro, which I do have. And then cheese, obviously, avocado, sour cream, whatever you want to use. We use Greek yogurt in place of that. So I'm just going to, first off, like most recipes, brown the meat first with the oil and throw the onions and garlic and peppers in. And then I'm going to add everything else in and let it cook. Cook it for about 30 minutes to 45 minutes. That way it all simmers together. That's it, guys. Top it with whatever you want. but this is a healthier version of chili. And I love ground turkey chili, guys. You will be seeing me put sweet potatoes or squash and things in it in the coming months. So I had to divide this into 2 pans because I had way too much chili. I don't know why I thought it would fit, but I'm going to add the 1 1/4 cups of chicken broth to each one, and then divide the corn into it and let it cook a while. Okay, this is the cornbread, the lightened up healthy version of cornbread. So you need a cup of, you can use gluten-free flour. I'm going to use flour, just regular flour because that's what I have. Or you can use wheat, probably, but I didn't want to hinder the taste of that. Then you need a cup of corn flour. So I've just got the cornstarch. Then you need 2 teaspoons of baking powder. You need a teaspoon of baking soda, 2 eggs, or you could sub out for egg whites. 1 1/4 cup of milk of choice. I'll use regular, just 1% low fat. And then you also need 6 tablespoons of coconut oil or butter. I want to use coconut oil because it's better. 1/3 cup of honey. 1/2 cup of canned corn drain. All I have on hand today is the cream style, and plus that makes it sweeter, so I'm going to use that. And then 1/4 cup of minced jalapenos. I'm just going to chop these up in the processor. Because it really bothers my eyes when I do it. So I'm going to use that, and then a pinch of salt. So that's all I'm going to do. You're supposed to combine your wet ingredients separate from your dry and mix them together after you do that. I don't follow that. I just go ahead and fold it all in together and mix it all up. And then preheat your oven to 350 in a 9x9 greased baking dish and bake it for about 25 to 30 minutes. And that's all. Guys, this is just a healthier version of it. I know it still uses flour and stuff. If you can't have flour, you can sub it out for, other types of flour, other ingredients, but this is a lightened version of it. So this will pair very well with the chili we're having tonight. So the chili is done cooking. Cooked the 2 pots. I think I overdid the cornbread because it was still a little bit wet in the middle after 25 minutes. So I did an extra 5 minutes on it. But here's the other pot. So I've got 2 pots of the chili. There is the cornbread, but it's very soft. Just a little burnt on top. If you don't want sour cream, to lighten it up a little bit, you can use the non-fat Greek yogurt, just plain kind, and it is very much the same as the sour cream. There's some cheese. This is just for the cornbread, for anybody that wants a little bit of butter with it. And then I was going to chop up a little bit of cilantro to top it with, or guac or avocado or whatever you want to put on. Okay guys, this is a super easy recipe I am throwing together in my Instant Pot. I love this thing. It just makes life easier on nights you are busy. So very basic ingredients. This is a creamier type soup that turned out, but I loved it. First things first, I'm going to spray my Instant Pot with cooking spray. I have already cubed my chicken. You just need 1 pound of chicken cubed. I like to take the prep work out and go ahead and cube it. I'm going to pour some oil in the bottom of it, and then I'm going to put the Instant Pot to the saute function. I'm just going to let this chicken cook for a few minutes just to get it nice and brown. That way it takes less time to cook. Then I'm going to add in a teaspoon of garlic powder, which actually I throw in a little extra because you know me, I love garlic powder. A teaspoon of Italian seasoning. Then we need a teaspoon of salt. I'm going to throw in a teaspoon of onion powder, a teaspoon of pepper, and then we're just going to stir it all together really nice. So now I'm going to pour in the 4 cups of chicken broth, which is just equal to 1 container of it. And then it's going to give it a really nice stir to mix it all together. You want to make sure you get that liquid mixed in there so it doesn't stick on the bottom. Then you're going to throw your bag of mixed vegetables in. And then lastly, we will put in the 16 ounces of egg noodles. But I'm using Rotini pasta because that is what I had on hand. Then give it a really, really good stir to get that all together so it doesn't stick to the bottom. Then we're going to seal it and put it on pressure cook for 5 minutes. That's it guys, but you know me, I put it a little extra. And then once it's all done, release the pressure and put in 1 cup of half and half, or you can use heavy cream, but you know me, I always sub things out. And this turned out amazing. Okay guys, here is dinner. Super duper easy, came together so quickly, and it's just a country comfort food that is pretty light and healthy. Okay guys, this next recipe is called Cheeseburger Soup. This is a really healthy version of it. These ingredients were very surprising. My family saw them on the counter and they said, no way, I am not going to have this. But at the end of the day, once it was done, it was absolutely delicious. So I highly recommend making this. All we need is a saucepan, and we're going to put some oil in the bottom of it, guys. You need 2 pounds or 1.5 of ground beef. I am just using ground chicken because it was what I had on hand. I'm going to give it a good stir. Then you're going to take 1 onion, dice it up, toss it in with this, and mix it all around. Then we need squash or zucchini, whatever you guys want to use. I'm just going to blend mine up. You just need 1 or 2 squash. So I'm just going to blend it up real finely in my Ninja processor and throw it together with the rest of the meat and the onion blend. Then we are going to take 2 bags of frozen cauliflower florets. I'm going to blend them up in the processor and make it really, really fine. So that is what we are doing here. And then we are just going to add that in, like I said, to the soup pan and mix it around really nice. Hide those vegetables so those kids don't see it. Then we're going to add in the seasonings. Need 1 teaspoon of black pepper. And just stir it together. 1 teaspoon of garlic powder, but I always throw a lot of extra in. You can throw 2 in if you want to, or 10, however many you like. Then we are going to throw in some paprika. You need about 1/2 teaspoon of paprika for this recipe. Then you need basil. I am just throwing in 1 teaspoon of dried basil. The recipe also calls for turmeric, but I didn't have that on hand. Then you've got parsley. We're throwing in about 1 teaspoon of parsley. I'm throwing in a little extra pepper because I just like the taste of pepper in my soup. And then you need about 1 teaspoon of salt. This recipe says a squirt or 2 of liquid aminos. I don't have those on hand. They're just overpriced soy sauce. So I just threw soy sauce in, giving it a really good stir to get all the seasonings blended together. Then we are going to add in our chicken broth. I'm just using a container of it because you just need a quart. And then this recipe calls for 2 tablespoons of nutritional yeast. It's really just a thickening agent. So I am just putting the cornstarch in to give it a little bit of thickening. And then 1/3 cup of heavy cream. But you know me, I sub it out. Okay guys, here is dinner. I took a bite of this already and it is really good. I put too much cayenne though. It's super spicy but delicious, even with all those hidden veggies in it. It's really good, guys. I recommend this. Okay guys, that's going to be all for today's video. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope it gave you some super simple, healthy-ish soup recipes. My family enjoyed them. I enjoyed them, so I thought I'd share them with you guys. Every now and then there's something that I make that we don't like, but I appreciate you guys watching today. And do not forget to go check out Jen's channel, Cook, Clean, and Repeat. You will not regret it if you've never seen her. She's amazing. And I want to tell Jen, thank you again for doing this collaboration with me. And you guys, I will see you next time. Probably my next video will be a what's for dinner coming up on Sunday. I'll see you all later. Say hey in the comments. Love you all.